Goob be watching UFOs?
Need some advice, Rockhead. Make sure you get drunk or hit a stick of PCP before you go over there.
Goob, you saw Alien?
Yeah. Light your blunts. Get your drinks. The show's about to begin. Welcome to the Goob Show. We got Pomona in the building. Talking about the aliens, we talk about the crib. Talking about the gang banging, talk about the prison. Whatever's on the mind, we can start this new edition. The Goob Show. We got Pomona in the building. Talk about the aliens, we talking about the crib. Talking about the gang banging, talking about the prison. Whatever's on the mind, we can start this new edition. The Goob Show. The back of the moon and Stonehenge, and niggas in the prison with wounds from straight edge. UFO sighters in Area 51, crippin' in Pomona. At times it wasn't fun. The Goob Show. Moderators, please get the haters. We ain't got time for them. Only talk about the craters in the moon, the flying aliens in the zone. If aliens are listening, I smoke like Cheech and Chong. Tell me about your people and I'll tell you about Pomona. Shout out to Kev Mac videos, that's my homie. I be the king real, this the circle when we chose it. This is the new edition of the hottest show, we own it. The Goob Show. We got Pomona in the building. Talking about the aliens, we talk about the crippin'. Talking about the gang banging, talk about the prison. Whatever's on the mind, we can start this new edition. The Goob Show.
And they loved their master more than the master loved himself. They would give their life to save their master's house quicker than the master would. The house Negro, if the master said, we got a good house here, the house Negro said, yeah, we got a good house here. Whenever the master said we, he said we. That's how you can tell a house Negro.
Yeah. They conspire with the grays on the mothership. Mark of the beast. Control the whole globe through computer chips. They change legislation, affect the laws, targeting black folks without no probable cause. America, the corporation, still got niggas to change. They got secret concentration camp streets with no names. Just waiting for the jump off, they planned it like that. We killing each other, the government supplying the scraps. Said the fix is here, they tryna silence. Whether it's through mind control, poison or violence, deadly disease, viruses, chemical warfare, electric frequencies with toxins in the air. Mass hypnosis affecting the whole cultures. Satanic vultures, they killing niggas like poachers. They control your vertical and your horizontal. If this was the matrix system, then I would be the oracle. Food full of chemicals, lead and the water. They got more liquor stores than churches on the corner. Who really killed Malcolm X? Who killed Martin Luther? And who y'all think is the shooter? Really ain't the shooter. Mind manipulation, hand quicker than the eye. And did Biggie really call his death when he was born to die? And was Pac reminiscing on the premonition? Look, let me explain. That was Pac reminiscing on the premonition to leave a message for these niggas to wake up and start listening. False prophets making profits. Why these preachers getting rich and poor niggas got empty pockets? They got masculinity, it's now turned feminine. Rapper used to wear fruit, but now they smelling like cinnamon. Walk around town wearing dresses with a bitch purse. Now that I think about it, you used to be a bitch first. Cause it was always in you, what's next on the menu? Cause niggas will sell their soul to have the devil go up in you. And if you start speaking the truth, it's suicidal. Fuck around and get took out like Whitney and Michael. Battered, bruised, but scarred, but hard. Oh well, they kill a bunch of niggas when they waking up them sleeper cells. They try to send us all to hell. They got everybody under mind control. Red light means stop, green light means go. Put hawks in your mind that you never told. If I die before I wake, don't let them take my soul. They got everybody under mind control. Make it move fast, make it move slow. What you think you know, you don't really know. Some wicked people doing things behind closed doors. The federal government is the biggest hypocrites. Shit, even the Constitution was written on him. Fuck the policy, fuck the regulation. Let me break it down to you for this quick demonstration. Pharmaceutical companies, they make $1 trillion, writing them fake prescriptions. Malpractice doctors, they never taught us about the natural healing. Look, let me explain. They never taught us about the natural healing. Cause they making a killing off killing niggas by the million. And slang the body parts, heart of the heartless. Public enemy #1 and niggas all tar. Now they ask me if I voted. I said why bother? Donald Trump about to fuck these niggas like he did his own daughter. Yeah. Now let's change the subject. Cause these weirdo motherfuckers make me queasy to my stomach. Brainwashing these kids trying to take their soul. With some dope, with some money, with some fame, with some gold.
To understand this, you have to go back to what young brother here referred to as the house Negro and the field Negro. The house Negro, they lived in the house with masters.
Welcome to the Goob Show. I am Goob. I'm on the representation in this YouTube shit. What's up with your vibing? Miss 702. Appreciate you. Yeah, I got a lot of videos. Not sure if Omar gonna come. I think he has a meeting out in Compton for that councilman things he got going on. Probably stop through. Anyway, as y'all can see at the title, you know, I got a couple videos that's crazy. What they're saying in Alaska, it doesn't look like what the video shows. Racket 30, what's up with you? Appreciate you stopping through. Got the moonwalkers in the house. Right, Rocket 310. But yeah, I got a couple videos, man, and then I have something that's better. What's good with you, Reggie Owens? Appreciate you. But before I even get into the videos or anything, Ania Sims, what's good with you? What y'all think about the brother in New York that shot up the train and they still can't find him? First of all, I didn't think it was a brother that did it. But, you know, I want to know what anybody else thoughts in it because I got a few thoughts. Just like they said, he shot 33 times and hit 10 people. I think there's a lot of people in that train glad he was blind or whatever he was, or just shooting randomly. Because his aim wasn't good. Only 10 people got shot. I guess 16 total. But yeah, that's crazy. You ain't got no boxing matches here, Reggie Owens? Anybody got some thoughts about that, or y'all just nobody gonna say shit about it? Just leave it as it is. My thing is they ain't caught him yet. But all the cameras they have in New York, I thought by now they'd have caught him. He lost his key and his cowboy. Whatever they said, they after he shot, I guess it jammed on him, so it had to be something like a 38 or something. I know he had a lot of clips. He got off 33 times, but I guess it jammed on him. He had to get away. Earl Spence and you guys, who you got? It was a 38. I'm just assuming. I don't know what it was. Pretty sure it wasn't a revolver because it jammed. Who you got? Reggie, Earl Spencer, or Yugas? That's gonna be a good fight. Goob, the Pentagon just released UFO files. They did. I'm gonna definitely have to look that up. Let me see why you talking. Because I got a good video that they ain't explaining. Yep, show 38 jam in a heartbeat. Yeah. Yeah, I know you Clippers Nation is into the chat. That's right. Any guy. I would speak on the Lakers, but they not at the dance this year. I want Earl Spence to win, but I think it's 50-50. That's right. And you said the Pentagon just released some video. Man, I got a cold video that what the Alaskan Air Force called a plane crash. Um, let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was about 6-7 days ago. Yeah, I was chosen. What's good with you? Man, this is tripping. Hold on. What's good with you guys, chosen? Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, but CB, appreciate you. I think they released them about 7 or 8 days ago. I seen that. I just want to get into, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, I got my UFO shirt on. I got a lot of little videos that I want y'all to check out. Y'all make y'all decision on it. What you think it is. But the state of Alaska is saying something totally different, but it looks a lot different. Let me see.
That's USA, okay? That's in America. And this object was seen falling from the sky, and they believed to be a burning airplane or a burning spacecraft. And there was even speculation that it could be a UFO. Well, at the end, after looking at all these photos and all these reports, there was final speculation by the police department in Alaska that the object in question was actually nothing but a jet passing over, and this contrail went down and was blown downward and made an illusion that it was something more. However, I want to prove them wrong. Okay, guys, now you could see that these are actual photos of the object. And look at this, it's very close to the ground. It's just about to hit. So let's look at this one right here. Now, if you didn't notice, if this was just a contrail, there would not be a huge
Appreciate you, Brian Johnson.
object right here causing all of this trail behind it. Now, in a second, I'm going to show you in negative format. Now, this is negative format, okay? Now, that is absolutely undeniable. Look at the difference there. It is just absolutely amazing. Now, if I add brightening to it, you could even see it better. Can you see the UFO now? Okay, the UFO is right over here. This object is creating a lot of smoke and debris coming off behind it, whatever it is. And it does look like some kind of UFO. No spacecraft would ever create such a massive amount of trail behind it. Even if it was on fire, most spacecraft would burn up in the atmosphere first.
Good with you,
But look
Compton.
at this. When the police department went down, they found nothing.
CB, appreciate that.
All. And they said there was nothing to worry about. Nothing fell, even though you can see something right here. Strange, huh? Look at that. That's normal. And let's look at it in negative format.
So my question is something with this long trail coming behind it. And that's where he puts it into a darker film so that you can see it in there, but it gave this long trail. After he started speaking some more, the Alaskan police are going to put up a Facebook post. But I just wanted to bring it back to that stream and let him finish on it. Because it definitely looks strange to me. I don't know what other people think. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put them up. You know, I believe in this type thing. I just can't understand why uh, the Alaskan Air Force or anything like that, or the state would say that no plane or nothing crashed.
A lot of smoke and debris coming off behind it, whatever it is. And it does look like some kind of UFO. No spacecraft would ever create such a massive amount of trail behind it. Even if it was on fire, most spacecraft would burn up in the atmosphere first. But look at this. When the police department went down, they found nothing. They found nothing at all. And they said there was nothing to worry about. Nothing fell, even though you can see something right here. Strange, huh? Look at that. That's normal. And let's look at that in negative format with a little bit of light added. There you go. Man, you can really see it like a black diamond just lighting up. It is huge, guys. This is really big. Now, I'm going to show you the Facebook post in just a minute. I just want to show you the photos a little bit slower format. Now, look at this. This is from Heather Isaacson on Facebook. Not sure what it is, but it looks very cool. Yeah, it certainly does. Look at that. Wow. You see the trail coming all the way up here. It's faded up here, which means it started up here, and it's still contained down here, which means it ended down at the bottom. Now, I don't believe the contrail suggestion by the police that it was made from a contrail from a passenger jet that passed over about that same time.
Exactly, Rocket
That
30.
just seems kind of ridiculous, especially
That's why I made this
the
channel.
evidence is right there.
For people that think
Right
that we
there.
crazy.
There at the bottom, man, look at his hands. It's like fingers of a squid or something. Okay, let's add a little shadow to this. Man, that's kind of cool.
Listen to it till the end, Brian Johnson, if you'll hear what he says.
You can really see it stand out quite a bit. Wow. Okay, let's put this in negative format a little bit. It still stands out no matter what. Let's make it a little darker, just a little darker. Boy, that UFO stands out, guys. That thing is round. Now, if it was a space object, mostly it's cylinder-shaped, large and long. This one's not. This one seems kind of round and diamond-shaped. Very strange. Very unusual. Let's go to the next picture. Here it is, right here. Here is another picture of the object falling. Look at that trail coming down. It's lighter here and becomes more powerful and thicker as it comes down. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Right there. Guys, that just screams UFO. That is absolutely amazing. Look at that. And they said nothing fell, nothing crashed. There was no airplanes. There was no spacecraft or anything like that. Let's see that in negative format real fast. Oh my God, let's enlarge that. Wow.
Yep.
That is so cool.
I'll bring that up in a minute.
Let's add a little bit of dehaze, a little bit of shadow there. That's a little bit too much shadow, isn't it? But you could really see the trail now. You could really see that trail. Let's look at the negative format one that I made again. And here it is. You could see the diamond-shaped UFO in it. Let's look at some of these. You can see the diamond there. Can't see it in this one, but it really stands out in negative format. Let's see how big we can make that. Guys, that looks like a spacecraft. That has to be the spacecraft itself. And it does look like a UFO that has been damaged and it was coming into an alien base to repair itself, to fix itself. That doesn't look like a meteor. If it was a meteor, it would have fallen extremely, extremely fast. But this thing was falling slow. They said it took 45 seconds between photos on some of them. And that 45 seconds between photos, that is a slow descent. that screams out spacecraft, some kind of spacecraft. Okay, here's another one. Wow, you can see this tunnel is really contained. And that object right there. Add a little bit more dehaze. You can really see this object right there. Okay, now the shape's a little bit different here, almost heart-shaped, but let's make it bigger, see if we can see it any better. Doesn't help adding more focus there. Pretty cool. Look at this picture. All I got is a few pictures. There is no video. Sorry, guys. Did my best. I searched all over for video. You would think someone would have video of the event, and it might pop up in a few days. However, I wanted to get this out to you now so you know exactly what's going on. The news is getting it. They're going to be spreading out also. So I wanted to get it out to you first. Okay, Elizabeth Garsman said these photos were taken 45
And I'm getting it out to y'all first.
Each other. I know there's been speculation, but has anyone seen anything definitive? Wow. Just absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing, isn't it? Just crazy awesome. Now, I want to show you a Facebook post. Okay, let's go to a Facebook post. Now, this is the Alaska State Troopers. And the Alaska State Troopers say that our partners at Alaska Rescue Coordination Center investigated the Lazy Mountain photos and video. I didn't see any video that were reported to troopers. And
What's
have
up?
been
Yeah.
circulating across social media this morning. There have been no reports of overdue aircraft and ELT activations indicating an aircraft crash. Sorry, my eyes are a little blurry right now. A rescue team on a helicopter flew a mission across Lazy Mountain area this morning and located nothing suspicious.
What's up with you, Crystal?
And there were no signs of crashed aircraft. Further investigation revealed that a large commercial jet was flying in that area around the time that photos and video were taken. The aircraft was contacted and reported normal flight operations on its way to JFK Airport in New York. Troopers believe that the photos and videos showed a contrail from the commercial jet combined with the rising sun, which together caused a unique atmospheric sight. Cover up. We greatly appreciate the numerous Alaskans that reported the suspicious sight this morning to law enforcement. And people were reporting, I watched many X-Files series to believe that, and they're laughing. Our government has been testing hypersonic missiles in aircraft. I would assume that the general
Dana
public
Garrison,
would be aware
appreciate you.
of the effect and effects of such spacecraft. Very true. They're doing hypersonic missiles. I actually reported a hypersonic missile about 2 years ago in a government airport in Florida on Google Earth. So pretty awesome. You don't need to see that garbage. Let's go to the next one. Now here is Heather Isaacson on April 7th. Not sure what it is, but it looks very cool. And it certainly does, guys. It certainly does. So tell me your thoughts, guys. Tell me your feelings about this. What do you think is going on? Do you think it's a cover-up? Do you think they're just not intelligent enough to know what's actually out there, what it actually is? Because, guys, this is the object right here above my cursor. That is the object. That is the UFO. And nobody else knows about the UFO. The news is reporting this object falling, but none of them see the object. None of them can see this black diamond here, which is, of course, not black. It's actually more of a yellow, apparently. So that's kind of cool, guys. That's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, guys.
All right. So you've seen that video. Anybody got any other take than what he might have said? Me, myself, I believe it was a crashed UFO or some, or like he said, was going in those mountains, which I'm pretty sure they do. They have spots on our planet that we don't know about. We haven't explored this whole planet, just like we haven't explored all seas. I seen this crazy video just to tell you that how massive our seas are compared to just Earth itself. We haven't explored all of Earth. That's why they say, I mean, just like Area 51, they say they made a mountain. It's basically looks like a mountain, but it's a building within Area 50. I wouldn't put it past, just like I wouldn't put it past a UFO or something. Having places on Earth to go that we never gonna get to or see or explore. I forgot where I put that one video with the seas to show you how deep our seas are, and that's what they have. We have USOs as well that I believe go into our seas because we've got video of them coming out of the water, going into the water. What's good with your family, man? Appreciate you stopping through. You missed the first video. You have to go back, check it out. Real weird video of a crash landing. So they say. Unidentified flying object. Whatever it may be, it's unidentified. The Alaskan state troopers are saying it's a trail from an airplane, which is BS. And I think the last time, which is crazy, is I spoke about portals and what my belief is when they coming on our Earth, and well, we can see it. We can see it at night, and I think that we believe a lot of times that what is a fallen star is actually them coming in through a wormhole. I've said this on a couple lives, and I think that they come out of them wormholes so fast it looks like a fallen star or meteor falling. Yeah, oh yeah, UFOs around Antarctica. We haven't explored probably half, a quarter of all of Antarctica. Areas of the rainforest, yeah, still undiscovered. You know what I'm saying? There's so many places that any intelligent life or form outside of this planet will probably go where they know there's no lights, no nothing around. And they probably had them for thousands of years. We just had never explored. Now we starting to see them because we're getting overpopulated. Everybody got a phone. It's always recording. Watched the video about a large UFO at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, yeah. I remember they had one. I can't think of, oh, man. It's like a little boating. It's a boating town. And a lot of people on the island, I guess it was an island, they've seen a UFO go in the water. They sent out army ships and everything and ran it across the bottom of the ocean, of that part of the ocean. Their radars could hit something, but by the time they got to do anything to try to get a submarine or anything there, whatever was under the water just took off and they couldn't catch it. But I've seen a few videos. Ooh, if you like math, you will like a book called Flatland. It's about 2 days in the third dimension. Oh, okay. I have to check that out. I've been trying to get into this pale horse book. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten into it a little bit. Have you ever thought of writing a sci-fi story, Mr. Goob? No, I haven't. I think about a lot of sci-fi shit. I probably could come up with something, I suppose, but that'll come some years now. Now I'm trying to open some eyes on this internet that we're not alone. Like I said, after my little Sunday, C-Day, birthday, cake day edition, I put my recorder back on to the observatory in Hawaii, and I keep saying um, between 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning is when a lot of things happen in our skies. And I believe if anybody on here goes out, just happen to be up 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, just go look up in the skies. I got another video from Sunday night into Monday morning. So it's 3 or 4 o'clock in Monday morning. I have another video from Monday night to Tuesday morning, but I'm only show the one from Sunday night to Monday morning between 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning. And if I tell you that every time would look like a shooting star, within a couple minutes something was coming across the sky. In almost every instance, and I'm going to be able to let you guys see it for yourself. You can tell me if I'm crazy. When you looking at this video, and you can tell me if you seeing the same thing I'm seeing, or am I crazy? Yeah, William Cooper is the man in his channel on YouTube. He predicted 9/11, killed him in November of 01. Right. Let me get the name. I'm tripping. I knew I had to get the name right. Behold a Pale Horse, written by him, man. That's a good start. You know, in the book, I always want to jump to the back because that's where he talks about UFOs and all that and working for the government. But I've been trying to hold back from just jumping straight to the back of the book. But like I say, I think about 3 or 4 if you just chilling, drinking outside, it's summertime, start looking up in the skies while it's clear. If you're away from city lights, I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to see them with the city lights hitting you before you can look up. But you can find a space somewhere in your where it's no light and just look that way. Eventually, I'm pretty sure you'll see something go across. Like I said, I have this video from the Hawaii Observatory. Shout out to UFO Sightings Daily. That's dude that gave me the video, or let me use the video of this UFO crashing. I've seen only a few channels that have used or even talk about it. The news hasn't really talked about it, I guess. I'll tell you one thing that shooting in New York got off of the news talking about the Ukrainian war, that's for sure. So now they're on him. But, you know, I do have just an orb video. You can see it. You'll see it go across the sky, disappear, reappear, and keep moving in this video.
That's about this in the...
Hold on. Let me get it lined up. There we go. And that was just a different view of it. but you can see it disappear and then reappear. And that's a short new one. That right there, that's coming up. This is what I'm gonna show you. The difference in the time lapse of how light it is over in Hawaii at 12 o'clock in the evening. 20 that like button. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Got 23 more believers of this shit or non-believers of this UFO shit than I thought. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like I say, that's why I had this here platform for those that may disagree. Uh, there's enough videos that's going to continue to come out about what's up in these skies. Like I said, this video where Hawaii, I started it at I think 11 o'clock at night. So I cut it down so I could speed it up. I don't want to make it real long, but I just cut it down in the time zones of 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. You'll see when it really starts getting dark. When it really starts getting dark is when you start seeing things in the sky, and I'll show you when it first get there. But like I said, for this video, you tell me if I'm crazy or if you see what I'm seeing. Only a couple minutes after every flash that comes through the sky. Let's see. So I sped it up and I'll go over it because it has no sounds with them. So I started at 12:50. Well, 11:50, not 12. It'll be 12:50 in the morning. That's how bright it is in Hawaii. Then it skips. That's 1:24 in the morning, and I think I skip all the way until 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. But it's going to get darker as I'm skipping through the recording. But as you can see how light it is, I'm confused about why the light. I'm not sure if that's the moon that's right on Hawaii. And then there's a rotation because it's real. Now it starts getting dark. That's 2:44 in the morning. And I believe it's at, I got to go to 3:09. It'll go up to 3:09. I'm going to blow it up a little bit. You'll hear me talk in the background, but then I want you to see at 3:09. See, it's getting a little darker for 3 o'clock in the morning. But around 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, it's always something going across these skies. I tried to look. The hard thing about looking at these videos once I record them is I have to scan the whole sky. So while I'm sitting there looking at it after I've recorded it, I have to sit up and scan the whole sky. So now it's gotten darker. It's gonna move up to 3:09. I believe I didn't hold it too long. But once these clouds move out the way, and I think it only takes them 9 minutes or 8 minutes to move out the way, you'll see the first thing shoot across the sky. And I believe I only did the big ones. I kind of cut it out because the last time I did this, you guys couldn't really see the little ones going across the sky. So I tried to make as many big ones so that you'll see what I'm seeing, even on this little screen, unless you have your shit up on a bigger screen. But here it is at 3:09. Watching about 12 seconds, if y'all look over to the left, to the right-hand side, I'm going to blow it up real quick. You'll see it. I think it's at 3:09:22. See it go across the sky? Another one goes across the sky. Now, is it 3:21? So I believe it's going to sit. And I jumped it because at 321, you're going to see something go across the sky. Now, remember, the other one started at 309. So give or take 11 minutes. You should start seeing a little blink. I'm not. Here it come between the two observatories. This big one and this little one to the left. You're going to see a light come through there. Oh, come on, move out the way. Where'd it go? I don't know if y'all saw it. It should have been right here between the big and the little one. Anyway, that's nor here or there. Another one at 322 is going to come. Because remember, it was two flashes. So there's two UFOs. The thing of it is, like I tell you, if you scan as I'm scanning, you'll see what I see. But you kind of have to scan the sky. See it? It's coming between the big one and the little one. It just lit up. What you say? I just finished smoking a 5-gram backwood. Try to keep this time. What's cracking? I see. Oh yeah, you're gonna be a little too high for this. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped to 358 because at 358 you're gonna see two more streaks. The other one, I don't know if you guys seen the two orbs that went through between these two observatories. I don't know why it froze. What I tried to go to. So I tried to go up to 358. But that's how the sky would look if you out in the desert on the 10 freeway. They go straight down the center. I don't see if y'all seen them. If anybody's seen them, let me know. Because I just turned my head. See, I tried to make it bigger. See the street? I just moved it. I know y'all just seen that street. It should have been another one. But there's going to be a orb that's going to come down. And I don't know if y'all can see in the center of the thing is blinking. This was Monday to Tuesday night. If y'all look in the center of the screen, you'll see something blinking that's coming down. It'll keep blinking. And that was after that last streak. But if anybody's looking at the center, you see the blinking. I have to look at my book because I wrote it down. But watch, it's going to continue to keep blinking. It is coming down the middle. Anybody else see it? Vibing up in here. Somewhere. See it? There it go, blinking again. Yeah, it's a real faint. Now see it? It's still blinking, but it's coming down. Now watch, it's gonna give a real big bright blink, and then you won't see it no more. Because it's real. It's like it disappeared because you can barely see any blink. And you'll think it's gone, but see another streak. I don't know if you guys seen that streak that came down at about 4:28, went towards the observatory. So it act like it moved. And I think in about 2 minutes, because for me, and this was crazy because I was just looking at the when I was looking at this recording, I thought it had disappeared. And for what it's worth, you don't really see even that faint blink anymore. It's like catacorner to the right of that big rock on the left. Yeah, you kind of high. See, so it still looked like, no, it was a blinking in the center, west side, but you didn't see it. But you'll see in a minute, you think it disappeared, and it's going to do one more bright blink. Cold Storm Dreams, appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, I kind of let this run because, like I said, I thought it was gone, and I was going through it, and should be about right here. See it? That big bright blink. That's where it moved to, and I'm gonna go back just so y'all can see it. It had moved there in about. I'm fucking up. There we go. You can see a little blink there, and then boom, a big blink. So now it's gonna move to, I think it was nothing, so I moved it to 410. If I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be an orb about 411. Come out of the top left. And it's just gonna grow down. Say I got to get up early, but I'm glad I caught this live. Hope to catch the next one. For sure, man. Appreciate you stopping through. So you got me literally about to use my fingers to keep my eyes so I can peep it. Love my wife. What's up with you? I appreciate you. So what is about 411? Yeah, about 411. If you look up there by my the top right, you'll see something come down from the sky, and it's coming down in a different direction that one might think a satellite or something might be going. And then why is it going downward? And then you'll see in a few minutes what's even crazier, because you'll see some lights off to the left. But I want to see if you guys can see this. I'll bring myself back up. Because it hasn't started coming down yet. $11:47. There it is. See, it's real tiny. Yeah, I can't even see where it went now. For whatever reason, I got my time messed up. Because it's so faded. What was it, 412? You know what? I keep saying I'm gonna do something on Egypt, um, and I always have my intentions, but I got to get some video on more of the Egyptian pyramids and stuff like that. Right now, I'm trying to find this where I had this UFO coming down from, and now I lost it. It's like, yeah, hold on, man, something ain't right. See, I have to speed it up a little bit. Let me go back. Okay, if y'all look to the center, if y'all look to the center right here, do you see that little light coming down? The middle of the picture, the middle of the frame, rather. I was looking off to the left, and it's in the center of the picture coming down, or of this video. It's going to continue to keep coming down, and over to the left, some lights are going to start blinking. Now, west side, I know you ain't that high. You can't see that thing going across the sky, coming down, just moving. I'm sure a lot of people should be able to see that. Now it's right above the big observatory. It's going down from right to left. All right, family man. Appreciate you, man. Know it's that East Coast. If you can see, it's still going down slanted. But for whatever reason, it's going down towards the ground. It don't seem like it's going across the earth. Um, where's the blinking lights? It's still going down. It's kind of faint. For whatever reason, I think on some of their cameras at the observatory, they kind of block out some things because you should still see it coming down. You're going to see another flash, and then I'm going to speed it up because you'll be able to see the lines better. They're going so slow, and I can go to it. So this was at 4:30. Move. Yeah, I'm gonna have to blow them up. Oh, I done moved myself out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to blow it up so it's a little bit more visible. But as you can see, there's a lot of different falling stars, what people might say, you know, and then there's UFOs going across the sky. Somebody spoke about the SpaceX launch. The same guy, UFO sightings daily, did the two black clouds move sideways? Yeah, you might have. Look like the sun was rising. Yeah, that's because it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. If you look, it's about here. It's like 4:40 in the morning. Yeah, it's like 4:40. So I think this is Venus rising, and I believe the moon is behind this, behind the observatories, and the sun comes up in front of it. So you would have to say it's pointing east. He say, see men if looked. Out what you said. But it's all good. The more I look at the stars, it's like what I look at nighttime. I mean, at nighttime. Um, Out here where it's hardly no light. So when we go into California through that desert, um, that's how the skies look. But like I say, every time I try to do those videos, it's hard to see. But the few, like I said, that one that was coming down, I'm pretty sure a lot of people seen that one. But there's more of them going across. They're just so small um, that it's hard for me to blow it up and make it look um, any better. Or maybe I can get this one at 432. See if y'all can see this one. Hold on. Is that the, there's one that I thought I got real good. Is that it at the top? I got one coming down from the top that was big, but I don't know what I did with the. Maybe I put it on another video. You say just try to make sure I was seeing the UFO instead of crack on my phone. That's right. That's right, James Marquez. She be in the house. Yeah, I thought I had a big one going across or coming down, but I'm not sure what I did with that video. I must have mixed them up. Anyway, they what somebody was talking about the SpaceX, um, and it launched 3 tourists in the sky, but they said it was a UFO. They said it was a UFO that they pictured in the picture while they were sending off the 3 tourists. Let me see if I can bring that video up. See, you'll see it for me if the same time I see it. All right, let's see. Let's see what it
Hey
says.
guys, this is Scott, and I got something for you coming from SpaceX itself. The Falcon Heavy rocket, the Falcon Heavy, lifted off on April 8th, 2020, and it carried 3 important space tourist visitors, each paying $55 million each, all meals included, they say in the articles. Of course, what are they going to do? Go Grizzly Adams out there and start catching space whales or something? But okay, this Falcon Heavy rocket is 345 feet long, that's 104 meters tall, and it is 55 feet wide, that's 17 meters wide. Now, this UFO is almost as wide as the rocket. That means the UFO is a little bit smaller than 17 meters. Guys, that's huge. That is not a drone. If there was a drone flying around, we would not see it. Now, I'm going to show you actual footage in 2 different views, close up, far away, and focused, of this object, and you can decide for yourself. Now, as far as I know, there are no drones that are 17 meters wide with cloaking abilities. Scott C. Waring, like and subscribe. Tell me your comments below.
All right, so that didn't really show nothing. I didn't see too much in that video myself. I mean, I seen a little thing that they had circle. What's up with your Archangel? There, buddy Omar is not in tonight. I think he has a meeting, has a phone meeting. So, but yeah, that video really didn't say nothing. I wish I had this picture of. I talked about the little man between the little thing that was between the two horses. And that's where the videos come out. Archangel, had you seen this video of the what they call the crash? Not sure if you had seen it or not. Yeah, I seen that. That you had put something on Instagram. It's hard to bring up. I don't know how to download shit from there. You believe in the Kraken? Explain what the Kraken is, and I can tell you more better. They're in the spaceship laughing like a motherfucker. Like, what type of rocket is that? Yeah, yeah. When was it from? It was from a couple days ago. I just played it. Not too many people probably wasn't in there and seen it. I'm gonna shoot it again real quick
Trail could be a UFO. Well,
and see what you think about it.
At the end, after looking at all these photos and all these reports, there was final speculation by the police department in Alaska that the object in question was.
That's what it is. That little object, did he blow it up? That kept this. They said chemtrail from a UFO. I'm not sure. I look at so much. That's right. Oh, large sea animal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I believe it's something. I seen. Hold on, man. Let me see if I can bring that back up. Hold on. What was it? This animal that washed up on the ocean in Australia. Come on, man, don't start going slow now. I'm gonna bring up this one where this weird alien-like thing washed up in Australia, and then I want to go. I was speaking about how deep our seas are, and people don't really understand how deep our oceans are and what could be down there, and we wouldn't know what anything that can live as deep as our oceans go and can. Man, it's got to be some crazy animals in there or weird like creatures. But this is just one of them that was found in Australia. Let me play this just so they can. It's a real quick video. They don't know what it is.
Some people
I got to go through the
say
whole.
Chardonnay.
And I has to go through a whole commercial. I'm gonna remove it till that commercial goes through or whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of creatures that may be down in that ocean that we probably never seen in our lifetime, or probably would never, because it's so deep. Zed podcast from Canada gets deep into the Kraken. Oh, okay, Kraken. That a giant squid or something? Really, the pressure is strong for humanity to go that far. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a picture of it in 1 second after I show you. Come on, man, why is my thing going so slow? Commercial ain't over yet. See, my shit is dragging. It's time for me to upgrade. All right, did it go off? There we go.
Says it might be a horn shark. A horn shark? Or maybe a very young one, or something like that. Yeah, that's the mouth here, so pretty sure. Google says it might be a horn shark. A horn shark? Maybe a very young one, or something like that. Yeah, that's the mouth here, so pretty sure.
Now, somebody tell me what the hell that was. He said, I can't believe it's too based. We fully explored the. I believe it's too based on we never fully explored the ocean. Yeah. Let me just give you a prime example. Hold on. Let me find this. Here we go. Damn it. I had it. I just want y'all to look at this simulation in 3D of the ocean. It'll hold on. Give me 1 second. But this is what you mean by appreciate you, M3. The Marina Trench. What's that? The Mariana Trench. Yeah, watch this. I mean, this is just crazy. When I first seen this video, I could not believe what I was seeing. Let's see. Here we go. Now trip off this. That's deep and it still gets deeper. Yes. Leagues under the sea. We ain't been able to get nowhere near that. Bro, that is crazy, for real. The trustee, 10,000 feet. Is that not crazy there? Now that's crazy. Um, so just imagine what could be down there, what could live down there. We wouldn't know anything about it. And if they have USOs, as they say, like UFOs that can come from a different dimension or wherever they come from, um, they definitely have the ability to go down in them seas and we'll never see them, um, touch them, or nothing. Just like I had that one video where they were recording off the boat and it was like a glowing object in the sea. He's saying that's just one part of the deepness of the sea, because you have to go all the way around. Oh yeah, just like what they say, we probably only explored 10% of the seas, if that. Um, I just don't. I wonder if anything with a skeletal system can live that deep. I know. Uh, what was that one movie where they went? Was it 23 Leagues in the Sea? I don't know if it was. It was one where they had, like, I guess it was a UFO that they were battling down there in the deep waters. Oh yeah, it's a mystery and still is. Just like a lot of places on our planet. As we talk about Antarctica, the seas is one that we'll never know everything about the seas. Period. Like somebody was saying, our bodies can't handle the pressure of 20,000 leagues, as they say, under the sea. I think is the deepest. Um, I've always thought you ever invaded that the ocean would be the perfect cover. Yeah, you know how much what could live down there if they didn't have. I have to believe they have to have something in their body because the pressure. Once you start going down, the pressures would kill most people, and they die. So who are mermaids aliens? I believe so. I would predict if a person just had a fish body at the bottom and a human body at the top, they're a little alien. I'm pretty sure. But we've had that in centuries. Look at the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki had like horse heads. You know what I'm saying? But regular human bodies. They say so in history. When it was screaming that mermaids and sirens. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past anything being down there to be normal. If anything can live that far down, it's not normal. So if it ever died and started coming up to just think about what I just showed you that came up on Australia's shores. That wasn't like a normal animal you've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? It's just like whales. Whales probably can go only so far, but look how big a whale is. But I'm pretty sure they can't go that deep, but they can go deep enough where they can live and survive. They got to come up to eat. You have caves and mountains that lead into the deepest other oceans, most definitely. It's just like when they show underwater seas. One of the first underwater places I ever seen that I knew something could go underwater was Salton Sea. I went to Salton Sea is in California. We went fishing with my homeboy dad and him had a boat. And when we got there, the poles were sticking out the water like regular telephone poles. And you could see certain buildings under the water like it just got flooded out. So just imagine when they were looking for, what's that city? Oh, shit, it's on the tip of my tongue. City of Atlantis. I believe that's an actual city that just got covered up in water. What we're living on probably were mountains that just didn't get. I do know that they have a model of what Florida or California gonna look like if they don't stop climate change up in the Antarctic and those icebergs keep melting because the seas are gonna get bigger, deeper, and they're gonna start taking over some of the land. Atlantis, yeah, the city of Atlantis. There's a few different cities that's covered by water. There's another one in I want to say Colombia. Might be Peru. It's an island that half of it's on still on land, the other half is underwater. It's near Atlanta, all the way across to the Jamaicas. Yeah, Bermuda. I was going to say the same thing, Archangel. What the city of Atlantis? Yeah, but I still believe it was underwater, or there's a part because they try to say. I thought they said it was partially in the Bermuda Triangle, but isn't the Bermuda Triangle somewhere in that vicinity of Jamaica, from Florida to the islands, then connects to, is it Cuba or one of them other islands where they get the Bermuda Triangle? That's some freaky shit. Brandon Creighton, appreciate you stopping through. Say great minds think alike. Yeah, y'all had the same thoughts. World will be woke and more curious in the coming months. I have watched sightings and news other countries legit scoured the internet. Big things are happening now. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, that's why I came out with the site that I did to awaken. I'm trying to awaken those that aren't awakened. I'm not trying to make everybody a believer, but I'm also the best that I can speak about the videos that I put up. I might slow it down, I might cut it off, but I want people to understand what I think about the video. You know, for everybody, it's going to be fake to some, true to others. You know, but if you believe in something enough, you know what I'm saying, and so many more other people are seeing it, something ain't false about it. You know, and I try to make a saying that basically says that, you know, 1,000 people can say they've seen a UFO. It only takes one to be actually true. Whether you think the other 999 individuals are lying, that one may be the truth. You got to take it for what it is. There's too many people out here capturing these things in the air. Bermuda and the Bahamas. Okay. I knew it was something around that range. The Dragon Triangle, I heard that too. That's over by China or Taiwan or something like that. It's another one on. And if you trip off of it, it's actually on the opposite side of the Earth as the Bermuda Triangle. The Dragon Triangle, if I'm not mistaken, I may have to look it up again, but I remember reading something about it's on the opposite side of the Earth, in the same area as the Bermuda Triangle. That could be that wormhole or whatever, because it's a lot of disappearance happening at the Bermuda Triangle, as well as the Dragon Triangle. Better cams, all these government files released, and now there's supposed to be another big press release soon. Oh yeah, they're gonna have to what they want to what they they eventually trying to do is calm down the craziness that's gonna happen if people just start seeing it and government ain't explaining what we're seeing in our skies, because we're seeing more and more. They eventually they're gonna have to come out with the truth. Because so many people are seeing it. So many infrared cameras, so many digital cameras. A lot of this is coming up. Barbados, Bahamas, island of Belize. Along with these big CMs coming off the sun right now. Yeah, that's doing a lot of damage to her. I just hope whatever we find out is empathetic and not primal. Well, Dab Sticks Gaming, you got to understand, if they want to be ignorant, they know that they could wipe us out. I mean, we just a peon in this galaxy. You know, if we want to say the farthest we've been is to the moon, that's not getting very far. We've only been able to send robots somewhere else. We haven't physically been able to go to different planets like whatever's coming to us. They're able to, wherever they're coming from, they're able to get to us. We definitely can't get to them. So if they wanted to do anything with the ability they have to get to us, they could have did it already. That's the only thing I don't like about our UFO movies. We always seem to win the fight. I just don't think that's true. But I also don't think they come in with malicious thoughts, because they know they could outdo us. I think they're trying to tell us, hey, what we're doing on this planet is going to fuck off this planet and everything around us. That's why you always see them around wars. You see them around nuclear plants. You see them about space. Things like, okay, what they doing? With this young, they know what they doing. I just believe that. Yeah, Goob, it is. Yeah, I think they really. What do you think about the inside of black holes, the event horizon? Well, like I said, I think, well, it's not like I said. Black holes, I'm pretty sure, or how do you want to say it? Walkways or event doors opening to a different place, a quicker way. It's just like they say, if you draw a line on a piece of paper, but you fold the piece of paper and put the two lines at the tip, you'll get here faster than that full straight line. I think they found the way through black holes or wormholes or any of that. to get to our dimension, and we haven't figured that out yet. I don't think that we've gained that knowledge. There's been ships that's coming out of the sun in the bursts of CMEs. Oh yeah, there's a couple of them, Archangel. I'll bring one up in a minute. That I seen. They're basically saying they're going to hold certain people that are hiding the truth accountable. We all know that exactly. They know they've been knowing the truth. You know what I'm saying? They've been pushing it down from century to century. Don't say anything. We can make these. You can make these movies about it, but don't say anything about they actually coming here. For one, they think they're gonna scare everybody. I mean, what's gonna be scary once they get here and show themselves, which we've already seen. I'm curious. There's a different reality, organic life form on the other side of the black holes. See, I've never been through a black hole, so I don't know. That is something to think about. What's on the other side of it? But like I say, it's so hard to even if you even think about how a human being or any of this got started on this planet. If you want to go with the rib edition of it, that's cool. But from what they say, this planet has been here, 4 billion years or something? What has humans been here? I think we are extension off something else from a different dimension. We may not know it until we pass, or it goes down, or our kids, their generation after that will find out. But there's got to be something that's not being told to us that we had come from somewhere else, because they sure are coming here a whole lot. And we getting technology from them. We haven't jumped from a black and white TV, rotary dial phone, even before they got the phone. I mean, if you even look at technology in totality for the human being, you can go back to the rock, fire. I mean, that's not nothing, but when you go to technology, you have to go back to the train, the plane. Shit, that was only 200-300 years ago. For a planet that's been here for 40 billion, our technology is really not nothing. Or you go back to the wheel, if they want to call it a wheel. To make people believers, you have to let them do their own research, and then they'll discover the truth on their own. Consider it like planting seed. That's true, Brian Johnson. I can only speak on it. Before I even started doing this or anything like that, how much clowning I got a lot of clowning just because I believe in this. So it's hard, even if people seeing something, to speak about it. The Baltic Sea by Russia, there's a pyramid at the bottom of it, and it's moving and lighting up still for 2 or 3 years now. I heard something about that. They put up and laugh at our slow rockets and pull off. Oh, yeah. They look at our technology like, come on, buddy. You guys don't even want to go to the moon. There's a belief that I have about reasons why we don't go back to the moon. If we've been to the moon, as some people suspect that we've never been to the moon, I'm going to have to disagree. I'm going to have to say that we did go to the moon, but when we seen on that back of the moon, they couldn't explain how certain shit that looked like that was on our planet was on the back of the moon and who did it. Because us, humans on this earth, tough as we are, we didn't do it. Something else did it. And there's a lot of videos of it, of them passing the moons, or video of them passing by the back of the moon, because we only see one side of the moon. We only see this front side. It doesn't rotate like Earth rotates, so we never get to see the back of the moon. That's a good hide place, or stay off place that we'll never see them. Not even the space station goes behind the moon because they know it's something back there that we can't touch, duplicate, or even mess with. We're just gonna leave them alone. And that's one way that they get into our planet, I believe. Could you even function around something that looked like an alien predator or a reptile? I'm pretty sure if they did, you would get used to it. You probably wouldn't like it, but you'd have to get used to it if they decided that's what they wanted to do. I just don't think that they just flying around looking. I don't know what their intentions are or any of that, but they are definitely flying in our skies. Say that's how it happened for me. Exactly. Let's see. Oh, they know the national knows about the black holes and the portals that's being unleashed now in this world that's been here. But at the same time, it's now for them opening as well as volcanoes erupting. Yeah. And I think they have the ability because I showed that video of them going into volcanoes, coming out of mountains. There's so many places that we can't go as humans. We can't go into a volcano. So they would know that's the best spot for them to go in and they'll never be noticed. What's good with your Midwest? Appreciate you. You say another black hole. White hole. Let's see. They found two next to each other. One that emits a white light, other as nothingness. Oh, okay. Where was that at? Where did they find two of them at? You say there'll be nothing that normal man can do. They don't have to move to outsmart you. Yeah. All they got to do is stay somewhere where we can't go. They know, just like the ocean. They can go to the deepest ocean, know they'll never be messed with. Because look at them. Them kids can't even, we right below them. They can't even go this deep. We just sit here and look at them. You know what I'm saying? They have the ability to stealth themselves so that radar ain't going to say that there's something down there. And then if radar says there's something down there, they can't go down there and inspect it because they can't go that deep. BJ, you also have to cleanse yourself, mind, spirit, and body. It will show right up to you when the time is right. Why? Because they know. That's right. They will show. The world could reset every couple million years and nobody would never know. With floods, ice, and fire. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? What if that is the whole function? In 100,000 years, we can start getting to our 100,000th year and we don't even know it. Oh, that it switches up. Because we know for one thing, hold on, I'm getting me a shot here. We know for one thing, the icebergs are melting. They ain't going to be able to stop them icebergs from melting, them seas from rising, them outside cities, Florida, possibly California, possibly parts of Texas, that's going to get flooded out. They know they can't stop that. It might not be in 5 years, 10 years, but in about 20, 25 years, yeah, you may change the whole totality and everything has to move to the middle. Have you ever looked at mountains from a distance and ever seen like rings on them? And say, what if that was how far water was up at one time or another? Next time you look at a mountain, just look and see if you see a ring around it or a ring and then the next level. A lot of times you'll see mountains that has a lot of greenery. But if you see a mountain that doesn't have all that greenery, like out here in Arizona, you can see like the ring. It's like being looking at the Grand Canyon or something where it has rings around it where the water level used to be at. And it's not there no more. We have a lot of those mountains out here. A 6,000-year-old man could never tell a person with no time of birth clock how long and how old Earth is. That's once again Caucasian persuasion. Everything runs on his time, just like the Mayan. Okay, that's a good analogy. He said, let me see. I missed a few comments, so I'm gonna go back up. Um, I think they was going to get packed out on the moon, so they didn't go. Oh yeah, I believe it was something up in the moon, man, on the back of the moon. Like I said, that was the whole gist of this thing. The back of the moon. I think the back of the moon has something that the world don't want to mess with. We are way more advanced now than any civilization recorded by far. I think we will be erased and reset this time. Elijah Muhammad spoke of them hiding behind stars. Yeah, I told you, like I said, I've been doing them recordings every night, and I wish I could get them bigger for you guys to see them going across the sky, but I just don't have the patience to just let it roll through because it kind of gets boring if you're just looking at the sky. We are way more, okay. Let's see, Cowboy said, Goob, you get time, watch this video, the most mysterious star in the universe. Tabetha Voyager. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back in the comments. Tabetha Voyager. Yeah, I'll go back and get it down. Our eyes are blind to things. Yeah, most definitely. No, those icebergs melt is one part of God's plan and his weaponry when it rains like 40 days and nights, and also with the melting Arctic. Now the pyramids are being shown UFOs that were stuck in those crevices of ice that's now being awakened. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that would be crazy. Because I think they found a few frozen ones that it looks like they were frozen in the ice in Antarctica. Um, Matter of fact, let me bring up this one. Like I say, UFO sightings daily, man. Shout out to him, man. I'm gonna give it to him. Um, he comes up with some good shit. Another person that comes up with a lot of good shit is Secure Team 10. He comes up with a lot of videos as well. But the one that you're talking about, Archangel, he has a video of one in the Arctic that looks like it's melted into the snow. Because the snow is melting away, it looks like it's starting to be shown. So I believe exactly what you're saying, because the water was that high. Yeah, that's what I believe. I believe if you see a ring around the mountains, I believe the water at one time was that high around this earth. And it just happened to dry out. Don't forget the CME scan. Don't forget the CME scan. Melt that in no time. Yeah. Did I ever see the video of mountains shaped like things? No, I haven't seen that video. Can I put the homie channel, Goob? Go ahead, plug his channel, homie. I ain't tripping. For sure. It's enough to go around for everybody. Which one? Like dirt around the bathtub? Yeah, exactly. Goob, you ever seen the videos? Mountains are shaped like things. Is that what you were talking about? Blurry lines? I'm not sure. I think the UFO spotted up there was debunked. It's an optical illusion caused by the brain when looking at it from above. Let me see if this is the one. Hold on. If that's the one you're talking about, because I don't remember if I seen it or I just looked at it because it was on Google. It was on Google Maps that he had it on. I'm gonna look and see if this is if this is the one you're talking about. Yeah, it don't look like I'm gonna find it. No, that's the ancient alien symbol. Yeah, I have to. See, I think this is what you were talking about, partially, Archangel, when you were speaking on. When you were talking about what's coming out of the sun inside of the ice wall. I believe that's the one. That's kind of stuck in it. He said, "I seen a giant elephant fossil into a mountain." Yeah, that's the one you're talking about. Dab Sticks Gaming. Henny Gay say boxing channel, YouTube. That's Henny God homie site. I guess he do boxing. Oh, man. A boxing conversation with Reggie Owens might have a problem with that. He does the boxing too. Is that a gaming or is that looking at boxing? Henny God. Oh, okay. Same one. Um, yeah, that's what I was trying to. Yeah, I was trying to see if that was. See, I brought this one where there was a hidden UFO in South Africa, but I don't see the one. Yeah, I don't see the one that you're talking about with the. It's this one. Oh, history did it. 007 Gangster Crib. What's up with you? Good with you? Yeah, I think it is. It's this one, bro. History did expose on it. Yeah, I don't. I was trying to look it up on Homie Channel because if I try to play History's channels, debunk of it, I posed a link, but I got warned. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because if I play the History channels on here, I'm gonna get flagged. That's why I was trying to look it up on UFO sightings to see if that's the one you were talking about. I won't get flagged for that one. But if I use History Channel shit, they're definitely gonna flag me. Um, so that's why I use. Here was a video. Now they can probably debunk this. He did this one. Oh, what happened? So this one is going to talk about, copyright. I get it. Yeah. Just started streaming. Yeah. I get hit with a lot of, copyright when I play music or something like that. Like, shout out to the homie Cocaine. I use him at the beginning. I know I'm going to get hit with that for copyright for him because that's his music. I don't have a problem with that part of the copyright. But if I use like History Channel, or you lose somebody that's big and they already got it tagged, yeah, they gonna flag you. You'll have to just take it out the whole. If they don't shut you down, you're gonna have to take it out the whole live. I've had to do that a couple times. So I don't use their copyright. They got something tagged to theirs. Um, my boy UFO Science, he talk about because he found on Google Maps. We were just talking about the ocean and USOs laying in the ocean. I'm gonna take it for what it is. I haven't seen the video myself, but we're gonna look at it together, and he's gonna show something at the bottom of on Google Maps that's at the bottom of the ocean. Like I say, he's a reputable. For me, he's a reputable YouTube channel. Homie, that puts out good work, man. That's why I use his videos. Um, he allows it as long as I shoot him out and tag him in my live. So shout out to UFO Sightings Daily. I'm gonna let him. We're gonna look at this video together of something because we spoke of the ocean, and see what he says about something being at the bottom of the ocean.
Back a long, long ways. I mean, it goes back thousands of years.
Hold on, let me restart it.
Let's talk about Atlantis. Now, the ancient stories really go back a long, long ways. I mean, it goes back thousands of years. The ancient lore. This picture doesn't pictify. It doesn't show Atlantis as it really was, but it's just an estimation. Now, the person has a very, there should be ocean over here, okay? Atlantis was surrounded by ocean because they had a very, very powerful navy. And this one doesn't look like it to me. So let's go to Google Earth. Google Earth is absolutely amazing. Look at this. Let's see if I could add a little bit of light there. Sorry. This object in the ocean is about 4 kilometers across right here. And this is off of the continent of South America. This is off of Peru, not too far away. And that's a famous place for the Nazca lines. Remember the Nazca lines? Alien shapes, the eagle shapes, the whales, the trees, the spiders drawn in the desert for thousands of years. Okay, let's measure this and see how big this object is. This object is pretty large. Okay, meters, let's go to miles, 4.4 miles across. Now, if we go in meters, kilometers, we'll see it's 7 kilometers across. That's pretty amazing, guys. That's amazing. And it's in a good location. Now, I've always believed that Atlantis will be found out in the ocean somewhere, and it didn't sink. It submerged, okay? Because Atlantis was never an island in the first place. It was a UFO. The UFO can float, it can sink, it can travel through space, it can travel through time, it can travel through water, okay? Well, they submerged because they just couldn't deal with humanity evolving so fast. So that was one of the things they knew they had to do, was submerge and hide Atlantis. Now you can see it right there. It's not too far. There is also some interesting triangle formation, like a pyramid right here. There's like a pyramid above my cursor there. Kind of awesome and strange. Let's go over to Nazca, Peru. Okay, we're right over here, Nazca, Peru. And there is over here, well, quite a few. There's quite a few alien artifacts. Now let's go look at this hummingbird one. We've all heard about the hummingbird. Let me copy paste that in there. Sorry, got to put that in there. And the hummingbird is quite unique because it's one of the earlier Nazca lines. Let's take a look at this. And it's still there. It's still there today. They try to preserve it, even if it's on their own private farmland and everything. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. Let's take off some of those places and photos. Let's get those out of there. We don't need those. What is that? Gallery. Okay. Let's try to see if we can go back in time and we'll see it better. That didn't help. Let's go forward in time and we can see the lions in the future. Okay, now the different photos. This is the time travel machine on Google Earth. Only works on Google Earth, does not work on Google Mars. Really great for looking at Area 51, especially if you want to see the UFO I found and reported. It's actually about 7 years ago, so you have to go back quite a bit. Look at that, guys. That is just absolutely amazing. That
Let me move him up. See, these are Nazca lines. I have pictures of these.
See it better. That's an alien. Okay. It's probably covered up really badly. Probably can't see it. Let's try to use the time machine again. Let's go forward.
He's trying to show you the Nazca lines.
That's an alien. That's fine. You know, I don't see that myself. Let's go find something else.
That's supposed to be the alien guy up at the top.
How cool is that? Let's go check out the ancient astronaut. That just sounds awesome to me, man. I want to see this one. No, I have not seen these. And I love to use Google Earth. It's just really an exciting thing to use. Oh, he's on the ancient astronaut. Okay, let me move this. So
if nobody's just seen it,
and let me rotate it so we can see this.
Yeah, it is snake lines, but they made this. People made these.
A little hard to see. Let's come back in time. Did not help. Don't need to tell you that. I guess you know that already.
So he's trying to show you him. I'm gonna see if I have him still on here.
You see the legs here? The legs and the face up here above my cursor is the head and the shoulders.
I don't.
And big fat feet. It looks like astronaut shoe.
But anyway, I'm gonna remove him. Hold on. But yeah, those are the Nazca lines. I had pictures of those. I just wanted to show what he showed in the ocean. But the video that he was talking about that he showed on the Google Maps, I actually had went on the Google Maps myself, and you can do it yourself and find it. And I'm gonna show you this video of what he found in Antarctica. I went on Google Maps myself and actually found it. Where is it at? 1 second. All right.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Let me find this real quick. I played it on one of my other videos, but I actually played. Here it is. The one that I found. And so I actually did this myself. I'm going to let him speak on it. See, and this is how I got hooked up with him. But I played this video once before on my on one of my lives. And I just want y'all to check this out. Take it for what it is. But like I said, you can go on Google Maps. He puts out everything on it, where you can find it on Google, and you can go look for yourself. And I'm gonna play it. Like I said,
far out there beyond any cities or towns, there is a metallic alien disc hidden behind some trees. Hey guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit it. Really trying to get more subscribers. If you can help me by sharing the video, sharing information so we can have more of a reach, teach more people about the things that exist out there that we don't know about yet. Okay, this is South Africa. Let's zoom in and show you the UFO. Right over here. As we look closer, you can see there's some roads going up here, some trails back here from animals or something. But this is some kind of metallic disc. Now, what I'm going to do is look at the past to see if it's still there. Okay, I just hit the cursor down here on history. Do you see that right down here? Now, come up here. Nothing there, right? Nothing. There's nothing there. There is kind of something round happening there. Is that a landing site? That might be a traditional landing site. This is 2008, nothing there. 2010, there's a road. There's an access area, but there's nothing there. Very strange. 2010, still nothing there. Let's just jump forward. Oh, there's something there. There is something there suddenly in 2015. Let's move forward. What the hell? I didn't even see this before. Okay, the disc is right here, but there's a huge circle going around it. Is that like a radioactive area that hurt the plants or bushes or change things, you know, like a crop circle? Move forward. The circle's gone, but the craft is still there. Ooh, there's some cars over there too. There's some cars. And on this photo in 2015, you can really see very clearly this is a metallic disc with a hump on the top. Very strange, guys. So cool. What's going on here? Let's zoom out a little bit so we can see what's going on locally. There's absolutely nothing in the area. Nothing. Somebody wanted this kept secret. Somebody did not want anyone to know that this object existed back here. Okay, let's move forward a little bit. This is 2015. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. The clarity is really great. The clarity is really great. There's still a vehicle over here, but they're not making a sidewalk. They're not making any trail over here. They really want this area hidden. Strange. What's going on, guys? What's going on? It's almost impossible to see in 2016. There it is. There it is again. You can see it a little bit better. No vehicles around. No yard. No nothing. Just a disc hidden behind the trees. Here you see two vehicles over here. Are those buses? Are those buses? Why would there be buses near a disc, a metal disc, out in the middle of nowhere in South Africa? Okay, now there's no vehicles. It looks like there's some kind of parking area over here, and it's all blurred out. Why is it that Google didn't want us to see it? Look at this. Here we are again. We're in 2017, and we can really see this disc quite clearly now. Really, really well. Absolutely amazing. Still, this area has not been cleared out. It's not a home. It's not some trailer. It's not a theme park. Hell, this isn't Disneyland. Look at this. This is a alien disc being hidden from the public. Oh, there we go, guys. There we go. Look at the clarity here. Look at the clarity. This is fantastic. What I'm going to try to do is come over here on the ruler and see how big this object is. Okay, we have in meters 18.2 meters across. That sounds like a 3 to 4 person craft, doesn't it? How many in feet? 59 feet long. Wow, that's incredible. Let's move forward. What's that thing sticking out over here? And it looks like there might be something sticking out over here now. Now, we've all heard about landing legs, UFO discs coming down, being sighted in reports, and some kind of legs or devices extending out like arms. Is this that kind of thing? Let's move forward. The arms are gone. They've been taken back. There are no arms. There are no landing devices visible. Guys, this is so weird. This is so cool and so strange at the same time. Let's jump back right here. This is just so incredible, guys. What do you think of this disc out in the middle of nowhere in South Africa? What do you think's going on? Do you think these people in the disc have landed and they're trying to intermingle with the South African government or something? Do you think they're trying to do something that we don't know about in South Africa subtly, kindly, quietly, to manipulate maybe the government, to manipulate technology and its evolution? What do you think's going on? But that South Africa is a one country no one's ever going to expect alien technology and aliens to be manipulating the world. Scott C. Waring, UFO Sightings Daily. Like and subscribe.
Shout out to Scott. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's weird. Like I say, I went on to the I went on to Google and found that one. I also looked at the one he did a Google map um, over the highway in California, and he did 7 or 8 of those. I mean, with 7 or 8 UFOs in the picture, I did that as well. So those are true Google pictures that you can go on Google and look for yourself and see for yourself. Now, for whatever reason, if the government was trying to keep that a secret, I think they will whitewash it off of Google. But being that they haven't, you have people that just sit there and do that all day because we always getting filmed. We always have these satellites looking at all of Earth. So that's why I think there's no chance that they're going to be able to keep hiding what's going on in our skies. Because there's too many cameras. There's too much advancement of technology, and we using infrared cameras. Like I say, we have these videos of different pictures in Hawaii that I've been showing. No Omar there, Robert Lee. He was supposed to come in a little later, but he has some things to do with his trying to get in that council for in the Compton Council. Under surveillance, surveyed. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? This Earth is under surveillance from above through satellites. Satellites are always moving around looking at something. And as long as Google Maps and their satellites, we're gonna start seeing things that's gonna show up that's gonna be unexplained. Because most of the time, UFOs or unseen UFOs usually show up in digital cameras, infrared cameras. So we're gonna definitely see more and more of them. As long as we keep ourselves looking up, that's the problem with us as society. We stay looking either straight ahead or down. If we took the time to just relax and look up, like I said, I'm going to show you this again. I'm going to move him out the way. This is a night sky over Hawaii. And if you just sit there and just look at that sky, man, overnight and just stare at it, you're going to definitely see something. That you may not be expecting to see. And that's a nice view late at night with no sun, no stars, no nothing. I like the broadcast today, Goob. It's like you zoom your camera in a little bit. I tried to get it set up different way. It just keeps coming out. Sometimes it's zoomed in, sometimes it's not. I don't really know how the camera. Ooh, you way better with the vlog, and hard work pays off. I'm trying to get there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard job. I tell you that, to get on here and just talk about something that they say it's easy to talk about something that you love to talk about. I love to talk about this. So it's not, sometimes I get tongue tied, as I would say, but I'm trying to get better. The more I speak about it, the more I put out videos, the more I let people see what I'm seeing or what I believe in. And also, man, shout out to you guys in the chat. You know what I'm saying? That give me questions or speak about it. So I'm just not here talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give good feedback. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that from everybody. I've been on here for 2 hours. I don't have anything else. Wish I had more videos, man. I keep y'all on a little longer. But I'm going to end this with just the sights of the sky. We're going to end it like that, man. Shout out to all my Pomona people, all the people in the chat that came out and stuck with me for these 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? More and more, I'm going to have more videos. There's more videos coming out. And every day that they come out, every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to have something for you that we can just discuss. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody to believe. This channel is not for everybody. Excuse me. For me, it's just something I like to talk about. UFOs. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But those that come in, man, hope you gained some. Hope it made you once a little bit more of a believer. If not, keep sticking with the channel, man. I'm going to always bring out something that's going to get you closer and closer to believing it. That there is something out there more intelligent than us. Peace out. Free my nigga Yahui, Big Huff, D Capone, Lil Dre, Dead Eye Tim, the rest of the homies that may be locked up that I forgot their name. Peace to y'all. See y'all on Thursday. Same bat time, same bat place. Peace.